It's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Play action. It's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And take it right at the 35. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
On the return is Jones.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now.
Fields.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And now look at him go. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Up the middle they go. Mayberry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now left side on the swing pass. Room here to Cordero Patterson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. He's got Thompson here, complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Falcons at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
We're scoreless after 1. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And he fires First one incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
A shotgun snap, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mariota. That is caught at the 7.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On 1st down, Mayberry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They snap it to Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Off play action, Fields. Claypool with another catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58's the money.
First down, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mariota now.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota now to throw on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's brought in downfield by London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll throw again. Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mariota on first down. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, Mayberry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. They'll run on first down. Mayberry, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On second down now, Mayberry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense.